We're gonna start with going through wrapping for a below knee amputation. When you're starting your below knee amputation wrapping, you wanna start above the knee and get a good anchor. That way it's not gonna continually want to just slide down on you, and it'll stay in place really well. You're gonna wanna keep the anchor more loose so that it isn't creating like a tourniquet that's gonna cut off any sort of blood flow. So we're gonna come around like that. Once you get your anchor, you're gonna wanna come down and start to pull in these sides here. A lot of people will end up with almost like a ear type shape in this area initially. So we wanna pull those sides in, closing that up. Sometimes if someone has a larger leg at the bottom, you might be able to come around and pull in the other side right away. In this case, with this being a narrower leg, we will have to close in this side on one of our next wraps around. After this, you're just starting a figure eight formation until you're gonna continue with that figure eight until you get all areas covered. We don't want any windows because that can create pockets of fluid. All right, and often this is gonna take 2 to 3 wraps depending on the size of the residual limb. So here I am putting that one down and I'm starting a new one. There are 2 different ways you can do this. You can either Velcro that down and start your next wrap, or you can Velcro the wraps to each other. All right, and after this, we're just continuing our figure eight. You do want to keep it tighter near the bottom and gradually getting looser as you come up. Now here I'm going to try to come down and around and close that up there. And then we'll just continue with that figure eight until we have used up all of this wrap. And same thing, we're still keeping it tighter, lower, and getting gradually more loose to push any sort of fluid up. So it's not just working to shape the limb, but also working to help with edema control. All right, and there is our below knee amputation wrapping.